What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? I go by the name of Hoop Jargon, man. Back in the car, about to head to work. But I had to talk about that, you know, very good basketball that took place yesterday. So y'all hit the like button on the way in if you catch the rebroadcast, so we can get more attention to the channel and subscribe if you are new. All right, let's get it. LA Lakers. I thought it was a very good basketball game, ladies and gentlemen. As we know, Denver, I forgot the final score, but Denver had ended up winning the game handily with a late run, but we'll get to that. Let me start off first. Jamal Murray, man. Jamal Murray is, I know everybody's been singing his praises lately, and, he's been doing his thing since the bubble, obviously with his untimely injury, kind of messing his flow up, but first quarter, I think he dropped 30. Well, first half, I'm sorry. He got everything and anything he wanted. And I think Coach Ham made a mistake coming out playing small ball to try to, thinking like Jokic wouldn't take advantage of it, which he did. So Coach Ham did not fail in the sense that they didn't neutralize Jokic. But what it did was it gave Jamal Murray like a next to no resistance. And so, again, he just had everything going off that high pick and roll motion, the ISO motion. He was getting everything. So kudos for Darvin Ham to finally switch it up. And I got to say this about Nikola Jokic. To be so big, to be so unathletic, as it were, and to be playing so bad. Like, Jokic played like ASS in the first quarter. With first half, really, offensively, as far as scoring. Because I think he was like 0 for 5 or something like that. And, yeah, he just had a horrible first half offensively. But what he was doing, that's why I like players like Jokic. When he didn't have it going offensively, guess what he was doing? He was pushing the break. He was getting people involved. He was providing, getting Murray open with those ball screens we talked about. So he's selfless. So he got the mentality, I'm going to get going when I get going. Now, he has some questionable shot selection going on, too. But that's what I like about Nikola Jokic. And then AD came out playing his ass off, and they actually got Nikola Jokic in foul trouble. So that also attributes him having a not so great first half. But going over to the Lakers side, and I see we're 6 deep. Y'all hit that like button. Salute to NCCU, dog. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. So, yeah. So going into it, now let me say this too. The Lakers, D'Angelo Russell, man. That dude is so feast of famine, man. He came out, and I almost got this theory. Coach Ham, listen to me good. If he comes out and misses the first 2 shots, pull him. Because he ain't going to give you shit else after that. Now this is, again, going back to why his first iteration, I wasn't a big fan of his. His shot selection and his style of play is just a little, it wavers a little much for your boy. And I remember just the first iteration, man, like, he was supposed to be this guy who could see the game 2 passes ahead and be a facilitator. We know damn sure he ain't that. We know damn sure he ain't that. So let's see, D-Lo is unemployed. Man, yeah, he's damn unplayable. If he missed the first 2 shots, he's unplayable. Guaranteed. Let's see, D-Lo and Dennis suck playing defense. Dennis Schroeder? What up, Andrew? Oh, no, you can't be talking about Dennis Schroeder. Dennis Schroeder played damn good defense. Actually, when Darvin Ham put Dennis Schroeder on Jamal Murray exclusively, then he started giving him, like, tough attempts. He started picking up at 94 feet. And so you saw Jamal had to struggle. He had to call for ball screens, like, way back in the backcourt to get Schroeder off of him. So, now Schroeder played damn good defense. Jared Vanderbilt played pretty good defense. But your boy D-Lo was getting torched, man. And again, on the offensive side, he's a confident shooter. So again, he's supposed to be a guy who's supposed to be a 2-step ahead point guard. We see he's not that. So now he's supposed to be a dead-eye shooter. As we see, that comes and goes. And I'm not going to play him like he didn't have great performances this playoff series, most notably again in the play-in game against Minnesota. Then he had a few games against Golden State, I believe. But he's just unreliable, man. He's unreliable because he can't play D. And if he's not hitting threes, he's not giving you nothing. That's pretty much the long and short of it with D-Lo, man. Y'all hit the like button. So it's crazy, man, to see all that stuff play out. But we're about to get to LeBron James. Good Sunday, man. You too as well, Andrew. Denver is destroying him on D. Yeah, D loading, yes. Dennis Schroeder, hell no. What up? Messiah, good to see you, bro. So now it's leading to LeBron James. Now LeBron heard the messaging. So after the first little Denver Nuggets flurry, he started doing what? Getting to the basket. And it's almost to the point, like him posted up on that right post. The Lakers probably should have done that the entire game. And that's hard to maintain pace when you're doing shit like that. But him on the right post, AD on the left post, man, it just was a formula for success because AD likes to finish over his left shoulder, put him on the left post, let him operate, let him work. It's nobody who can stop AD in the post consistently. Now, Jokic tried his best, and that's what got him in foul trouble. But, yeah, the Lakers had the formula to come back. And as we know, I believe it was 55-52 going into the half where, like, the Nuggets had a commanding 14-point lead. So as we go forward into the game, you know, amazing. And he tried. Clamp. Again, respect to Dennis Schroeder, man. He came out there and he had him on clamps, man. Again, making him work very hard for baskets. And he was still trying to get stuff up, but he just was forcing a lot of looks. And that's a testament of good defense, good, solid defense. And now with the Nuggets figured out later was doing a reverse pick and roll, where you having Jamal Murray setting a ball screen for Jokic, which you never see that. You never see point guards setting screens for bigs. You never see that. So that was a good thing to get that safety release because all they were doing is what the Lakers were doing to them. And by that, I mean, when the Lakers were getting it going, they was having somebody set a ball screen for LeBron. As soon as they come off the ball screen, he immediately dump it down. So he was creating quick switches. You know, this is a switching ass. So with that quick switch, he'll get that quick dump down and they'll score. Or AD, you'll catch him slipping backside. He threw a beautiful alley to AD. And AD was on the glass, as always, you know, it's nothing new. But yes, the Lakers had a lot of success too with their pick and roll and just they never went off the pick and roll to dribble to score. It was always to pass. It was always a quick pass. And that was just kind of throwing the rhythm off of Denver's defense because it created quick matchup problems that they couldn't deal with. So I thought that was a brilliant game strategy coming out. Brilliant game strategy by the Lakers. Let's see. LeBron couldn't stop Murray on defense. No, LeBron can't stop nobody on defense. And I said this all the time. Some people don't like it. Some people don't like it. LeBron James ain't stopping nobody on defense. Now, did he do a good job last game 2 I'm referring to, on Jokic in the post? Yes, he did. But it's a flash in the pan, man. Like, I'm tired of I'm talking to the choir, man. But at any rate, third quarter comes along. And I believe the time LeBron James only had like 9 points. And then he started to catch fire. And he started hitting threes. And I don't know why LeBron keeps shooting these doggone threes. But he made 2 of them. So, and that cut the lead down to 1, I believe, going into the fourth quarter. So he got it cooking. Murray, again, I got to give a lot of credit to Bruce Brown. Bruce Brown was out there just every time the Lakers would make a surge, he would just make a play. Whether it's like a tip in, whether it was like an offensive rebound and score. Now, he got the ugliest layup package I ever seen in my life. But those little ugly floaters started to work. He played a hell of a game because if you don't have a guy like that stepping up when Jamal Murray cooled off and while Jokic was still in foul trouble, that's when Lakers could have took a commanding lead, which I thought they were going to do. Also, I got to give a lot of credit to KCP, man. KCP hit and took some big shots. Some of them, some pretty goddamn stupid shots, if I'm being honest. But he found his groove, man. So I got to give respect to KCP for doing that. Let's see. It says when the Lakers cut the lead down, they were sure going to the game. Let me check. I can see this better about these fucking glasses. All right, let's see. It was wrong. Yeah, I thought the game was a striking distance as well. And shout out to Rui Hachimura, man. Just been playing solid these whole playoffs. And I was wrong about him, man. Now, in the context of my opinion, I was saying that on the basis that Rui was basically he didn't move the needle when we had Westbrook and Pat Bev still. But once we made the lineup when we made it, yeah, Rui has been consistent, man. Hitting big shots, playing decent to good defense, rebounding decently well, but just a strong presence on the offensive end, as well as Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves, just the most solid thing on offense, not named Anthony Davis. He just crap. He gives us buckets when we're kind of on these little lulls. So I got to give Austin Reeves a lot of credit too. Let's see. So he keeps shooting that because the media told him. Yeah, it's like, dude, stop shooting, man. Stop shooting. Because it's also because he's tired, man. Like, and people don't want to, and by people I mean LeBron James fans don't want to admit this, but as a Lakers fan, I'm tired of the LeBron James experience, man. I just am. But I gotta give him props. He did a great job of rebounding and facilitating, even though not having a great first half offensively. The player say, yeah, it's 82, 83. Yeah, that's right. Jamal, he violated the first half. Yes, absolutely. Big J Water says, good afternoon. What's up? My guy Jared in the building. KC was on fire. Yes, he was. 3 games at the last minute, same with 0 adjustments. I would say that some adjustments occurred. It just wasn't effective adjustments. Again, with Darvingham going big, what that did, or he went double big. So he didn't allow Jokic to just post up Rui without having AD down there. So it's like every time that Jokic turned the corner, as it were, in the post, AD was right there to stop him. So that frustrated the hell out of them. But you can't run that offense. I mean, you can't run that lineup forever. But when they took AD out, because obviously he needs a blow from time to time. When it was just Jokic and Rui in the second half, hey, barbecue chicken alert. It got too easy for him. All Jokic kept doing is getting deep position, quick move, quick little fake into an easy bucket. Barbecue chicken alert. Let's see. Lost. Say. You got to explain lost, oh God. Salute to Humble. Good to see you, brother. Messiah says, man, it was just crazy that he told that he ain't old. He just got it, et cetera, et cetera. But the series ain't even over yet, and he need more. Yeah, I mean, again, this is why the LeBron James experience is just something I'm not interested in. It's like, if he wins, he ain't had no help. He did it all by himself. When he lose, he needs more help. It's like, it's infallible. It's infallible. I'll give you an example. 2017, remember they changed up their whole team at the halftime break. They got rid of D-Wade. They got rid of Derrick Rose. Got rid of Crowder. And then they got that whole new squad. Made it all the way to the finals. And boys smacked that ass all on the floor. Smacked that ass. Oh. They smacked that ass. And then they say, oh, well, J.R. Smith wouldn't help it. It's like, that's what they do, man. That's what they do. It's infallible. So, I mean, I've learned to just accept it. But, yeah, it is frustrating to your point. It's frustrating. Say he was the more popular Westbrook with rings. Who's that? You talking about LeBron? I wouldn't go that far. But similar skill set, but, LeBron's far greater. But, okay, so going into the run that the Lakers made and cut it down to 1, I'm not going to lie. I thought, okay, damn, it's go time. And then the Nuggets just found out who they were again. Bruce Brown making big plays. I got to give KPJ credit for staying with it because he was playing terrible. Like, his shot selection was so bad. And then he was missing wide open shots. And second half, he forgot, I guess he remembered who he was. He forgot the bad shots, and he started stepping into his shots. It's almost like you can see a player, as soon as they take a shot, like, no, that's off. So he started stepping into his shots and getting in his scoring pocket, and he started making big plays. On the defensive end, I guess. But, also, let me say this. Aaron Gordon played his ass off. First quarter, pretty terrible. But then, when basically out of necessity, they had to go very small because with with Jokic on the bench, I ain't gonna lie. I think DeAndre Jordan on the roster, I probably would have rolled him out. I don't know, but I know it. I'm not mad at Coach Malone for going with your guys, staying true to your rotation. So I'm not mad at that theory. But when Jokic went out, Denver got real soft inside. But shout out to Aaron Gordon, making big defensive stops in the middle of the paint, making big offensive rebounds, and defensive rebounds to extend plays. Aaron Gordon played a really big role because I thought when Jokic was out, that was going to be the time that the Lakers, for the first time, was going to take over the game. And that did not happen. So I got to give Aaron Gordon a whole bunch of credit, man. He was doing his thing. Let's see. They should have went and got Howard again. Yeah. Don't take over from that Taiwanese team that he's having so much fun playing for. That's a funny dude, man. Dwight Howard. He's always been a funny one to me. Let's see. Honestly, at this point, LeBron's career, he needs to play a role. Yes, man, I've been saying this for 2 seasons. So when early in the season, when he was going off, look at my post. I was like, that's some front-running ass basketball because he's not playing no goddamn defense. And we're beating up on cupcakes, and he's clearly just trying to go for the scoring record, which I'm not mad at him for per se, but I just don't want to see it on my team when I want us to be a good basketball team. I mean, another one said, Lakers, it's time to get rid of LeBron James because he's just not going to fit what you got going forward with his dwindling skill set. He almost going to have to be like exclusively a point guard at this point for him to be highly effective. Like, he needs to be happy with scoring like 12 to 15 points a game. That's it. About 10 assists, 8 rebounds. That needs to be LeBron James going forward to be effective. Just saying. Give it up. That 3-point shot, give it up. Ain't happening. Hey, be Mark Jackson and back everybody up from the half-court line. Back them down. Something, goddammit. Y'all hit that like button. We are 15 deep. Subscribe if you are new. Appreciate y'all being a part of this on my work commute, which is almost about to end a little bit. But let's see, LeBron, the way that he can't run a team. He can't run a team no more. And a lot of LeBron heads, that they struggle with this premise. And they don't want to accept the fact that Anthony Davis is the best player on the team. He just is. Let's see. KCP will make the most. Yes, he will. He's been doing that for a while. I've been playing for the Lakers. I'm just like, no. Oh, shit, yeah. But it'd be like a wide open corner 3, man, and KCP just doing. I don't know what be running through that dude's head, man. That's true facts. That is true facts. Shout out to Zen, man. Good to see you, bro. Shout out to No Guarantees, man. Good to see you as well. Missed the game last night. Wanted to come in respect to the chat, man. Yeah, I didn't do the game last night, but yeah, it was a good one to watch. I was watching it coming from work. It was a good one. I can't believe my Lakers are going to get eliminated by chicken nuggets. I can't stand the chicken nuggets, man. Later. I mean, it is what it is, man. Basketball is cyclical, man. Like, the Lakers are going to be on top again. It just won't be tomorrow. It won't be tomorrow. So it's okay. I mean, shit. Everybody got their moment in the sun. I don't think the Nuggets going to have that reign for a long time. But, and like I said on the Lamont channel, man, and shout out to FYI Sports a few days ago, my logic for why the Lakers would not win the series is the Nuggets are just a better basketball team, and they know who they are. And again, kudos to Coach Malone for not, breaking his rotation, because I would have done it. I probably would have thrown DeAndre Jordan out there just to see what he can do in that middle. But he stuck to his rotation, and his rotation came through. He had guys like Jeff Green come in and kind of rim-protect a little bit. Shit, and Jeff Green about my age, and so kudos to him for still out there hooping. I was like, God damn, he's 36? I'm like, shit. Jeff Green is old. But he stuck true to his lineup, and guys like loyalty. So if you're loyal to your players, man, that they will give you all they got, because they know once something goes wrong, you're not gonna yank them. You're not gonna berate them just for making a mistake. So, but sometimes you got to, man. If they're making too many mistakes, it's only so many my bads, man. It's only so many. So you gonna have to come sit down, my boy. So if you want to play next season, you definitely need to get out get season started. Yeah. But I'm not saying that man can't be possibly hurt a little bit, but I ain't trying to hear that shit. Because what do we hear the whole first half of the season? Oh, for 36 years old, man. And I don't want to hear that old shit either. Oh, well, for a man 38 years old to still be able to do this, okay. So we're allowed to say, you look 38 years old. You look old. Pass the ball. Can't have it both ways. LeBron shot percentage postseason is disgusting. So, yes, man, shooting 25% from three, man. Of the last 20 he took, I think he's 3 for 24 or something like that. The last, few he took, last 24 he shot. That's atrocious, man. That is atrocious. Shout out Joe Perry. So you think it's going to be a sweep tomorrow? I'm going to keep it real. I don't think the Lakers won't win a game. I just can't see a sweep. I mean, I can see a sweep happening. But I would think some pride going to kick in. And LeBron going to put one of his front-running games up and probably just go off. He's playing at home. I just don't see, unless Jamal Murray comes out. See, so if I'm Darvin Ham, I'm starting Schroeder again, and I'm letting Schroeder just harass the hell out of him. Because you can't let Jamal Murray start those games off that way, because it's just debilitating. You can't come back from that shit. But then again, they thought game one, they figured the Nuggets out. But I thought that was a good strategy. Ultimately, I think Lakers win game 4, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Nuggets just beat the crap out of them. I would not be surprised. So I don't know. That's a hard call. But I do know it's, again, the better team is winning, and I do appreciate the efforts of guys like on my Lakers squad, Jared Vanderbilt. He can't make nothing but a layup. Like, that boy can't make a hook shot. He can't make a 3 wide open. He can't make anything. But I'll be honest, man, this team is just overachieved. With all that roster turnover and to be able to make it here, I thought that this was very much a surprise, because I thought, the playing game looked like we was going to be on the way out of there unless D-Loading went crazy, which he did. First round was a winnable series against a young Memphis Grizzlies with no rim protector with Steven Adams. So when I saw Steven Adams was out, I was like, that's a winnable series rather. I still had the Nuggets in 6. I did pick the Nuggets in 6, but I wouldn't have been surprised that, they attacked that middle. That's what the Lakers did early and often. And shout out to Triple J, man. He did his best, but it wasn't enough bodies down there. And that's why NBA players got to keep a big on deck, man. You got to be able to be ready for a team, especially knowing who you're going to match up with. Like you said, go get Dwight Howard or somebody. Go find a big body. Just throw him out there for a little bit. You ain't got to play him too long because you don't know the system. But come on. Let's see. Austin Reeves is probably pricing himself out for Lakers affordability. Oh, yes. Someone will overpay for Austin Reeves. I say that all the time. Somebody's going to overpay for his services because he's playing his ass off, given the circumstances and given his pedigree. We're talking about an undrafted guy from Oklahoma. Not really fast, but he's smart. He's crafty. He can shoot. And first video I put out about this season, I was talking about the Lakers and how we started out 0-4. And I was like, Austin Reeves and that Wagner kid, those dudes should get more shots because they're hitting them. When the Lakers were shooting collectively, like under 30%, both of them were shooting over 40% from 3. I like them two dudes need to keep touching the ball. Now, we got rid of Wagner, but as we all know, Austin Reeves is still in the camp. So, yeah, he's been playing his ass off, man. Just giving Coach Ham, a first-year coach, very strong minutes. So, yeah, I agree with that. Motherfucker went and got Tristan Thompson. I mean, hey, Tristan Kardashian, man, that boy is, hey, I ain't mad at your homeboy, man. Get your check, dog. I'm not mad at you, homie. Get your goddamn check. That's all he doing, man. Shit. This whole series, me and Tristan Thompson got the same amount of points. He got paid a lot more than I have in the last week. Just saying. LeBron getting his friends paid. Yeah, which I ain't mad at. And he also getting Damon Jones paid. Like, Damon Jones, you see, he on the Laker bench as a coach. I ain't mad at it. That boy is fried. Yeah, Tristan Thompson. Yeah, that's funny. Hey man, I'm just saying. Tristan Thompson and a dead man had the same amount of points this series. Just saying. But actually, I respect Tristan Thompson. Well, I'm a UT fan, so hook 'em horns. I'm gonna like pretty much everybody who came to Texas. I can't think of one player who I just don't fuck with who went to UT. I don't think it's one. Yeah, so I'm gonna give you benefit of the doubt being a Texas Longhorn, but yeah, I mean, he is who he is, man. He gave good NBA minutes, being 6'8", very limited in stature as well as just natural ability. But he's a guy who went out there with his workhorse, his work hat basically. He's a guy who gave you 110% on the boards, putbacks and things of that nature. So I'll give him his props. I'll give him his props on that level. As far as I'm gonna go with Tristan Thompson praise, though. As far as I'm gonna go. But as we saw, again, to kind of land the plane on the breakdown, the Nuggets at the end went on that 13-0 run, and that's all she wrote, baby. That's all she wrote. And so it just showed, man, a team like that playing on the road after giving up so many leads was that resilient. The team is disciplined. And that's why I say, again, the best team is generally going to win the series because they know who they are. They don't get rattled. And then when things, start to go bad, they don't just throw their hands up like, they just go back to what they do. And what the Nuggets start doing is moving the ball around. And I swear to God, anytime the Nuggets get in trouble, they start taking bad shots. Like freaking, was it KPJ, whatever that dude name, MP3, whatever shit his name is. He gets out of pocket sometimes, taking quick shots on the break in transition. I hate when people in transition take these quick threes. I hate it so bad. So when they just play inside themselves and move the ball around and get a good look. Now, I don't like this either. The Nuggets got this propensity to Jokic kind of over post up because he'll post up and survey for like about 20 seconds. I think that's unnecessary, man. If you ain't got to look, man, move the ball around. I've seen Jamal Murray hold the ball a little too long as well, and he'll try to run the baseline and pass it out, which can be dangerous, man. It can be dangerous, but it has not bit the Nuggets in the tail end yet. But I would say those are areas that they need to clean up if they want to close out for Game 4. They're going to take it on back to the Nuggets place. I seen some of the pundits on ESPN and Fox. That's like, well, maybe the Nuggets want to win it at home and they'll get Lakers one. I'm like, that makes no sense. One thing you don't do is give no team with no damn LeBron James and AD no chance to feel hope and then be back in the series. That makes no sense. No team thinks that way. You want to close it out. It's not like you about to win the world championship on your floor, on somebody else's floor. That don't make no sense. Even if it was, that's even more reason not to. You close it out. Any good coach in your life will ever tell you, man, when your opponent's down, step on their throat. Step on their throat. Because if you let them up, you let them believe, they're going to start playing outside themselves. And before you know it, you got yourself a game/series. That's what you don't ever want to do. Let your opponent believe they can beat you. I've been a part of some ass whoopings or some near ass whoopings by teams they ain't had no building. They had no business in the same building with me. You don't want to do that. The Lakers come back and win will be my take. Man, the Lakers come back and win this series. My take would be epic meltdown by the Nuggets. And I would have to probably give credence to the monster that is the LeBron James camp. That he pulled a big one off. And I would say to do that would be a tremendous footnote / storyline builder for his legacy. That's for damn sure. So it doesn't even matter if he's the leading scorer or not. I'll just tell you how the narrative's gonna go. So I would just acknowledge both of those things. And I'm gonna say that Jokic or Jamal Murray, big time choke artist until I see different. I doubt I have to make that stream, but if I do, it's gonna go a little something like that. I like the question though. It's just a good hypothetical. One that again I don't think I ever gonna have to own up to, but So I believe LA will win one game just for the optics, so they won't let them get swept. Yeah, I mean, the NBA makes money. It's an entertainment-based league. We got to always remember that. So the longer the series go, the more money, the more ad revenue, all that good stuff. So, I think it's good for business, but I don't know. I always got that medium part, like what's kind of influence and what's not as far as professional sports. So I can't call it on the how stringent that is or how potent that factor is. I can't call it. But what I do know is if we just going out basketball, I mean, the Lakers can win it. They can. They just can't come out slow like they did. Get the crowd out of it. And then now you got to start trying to play, what's been most effective is playing that bully ball style from LeBron. It's hard to play like that from behind. It's better to play like that when you have the lead. Because then you can milk the clock. You don't have to rush anything. And you can just do what you do. But if you're playing from behind, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 12. Guess what you're going to start doing? Pressing. Guess what you're going to start doing? Shooting threes. And it's not conducive to maintain that style of play. Let me say that. The Nuggets should just end the Lakers tomorrow. Yeah, get it over with. Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, y'all, made it to the J. I'm about to end it. Thank y'all for everybody participating in the stream with me. I really appreciate y'all. Until next time, I'll probably do a Game 4 wrap-up or a Game 4 watch party 1 or 2. So y'all stay tuned. Until next time, we out. Peace.